Welcome to the 445 Productive Through Joy show with your host and your boy, Dr. Michael Datcher. The show airs each weekday morning, hella early AF at 4:45 a.m. here on YouTube's Michael Datcher channel, and then 4:45 p.m. on Facebook Live. Today, we're talking about commitment. Whoa, important word, commitment and productivity. What is the connection between your level of commitment, your approach to commitment, what you do to evidence your commitment, and how that all impacts, relates to, and results in your productivity. So thanks for being here. If you are new to the show, the show airs each weekday morning, which is a pretty intense commitment at 4:45 a.m. here on YouTube's Michael Datcher channel, and 4:45 p.m. On Facebook Live. I'm sorry, yeah, that's right, on Facebook Live. The show is, you can get all the videos of the show sent to you directly by hitting that subscribe button right there in front of you on the screen. Get all the videos for free. I did say free, 1, 2, 3, 4, free. And yeah, you can also see about us at productivethroughjoy.com. We speak to groups, schools, and organizations about being productive through joy. We offer other services as well, but we're known probably most for that. So thanks for being here. I should also say a few words about myself for those of you who are new to the show. This is your host and your boy, Dr. Michael Datcher. I'm the author of the New York Times bestseller, Raising Fences, which was a Today Show book of the month. Pick That book's film rights were optioned by the actor Will Smith, whose people called My People. And I eventually agreed to write the screenplay for that particular project. I'm also the author of the acclaimed historical novel Americus, which is set 13 miles from Ferguson, where, of course, Michael Brown was murdered. God bless his family. His mother in particular. I am also, I should also say that I am the board president of the World Stage, a great 501c3 nonprofit here in Los Angeles. My own educational background is UC Berkeley as an undergraduate, my master's from UCLA, and my PhD in English literature from the University of California at Riverside. I'm currently a professor of English lit at Loyola Marymount University here in Los Angeles. I'm an expert at being productive, right? I don't say that to brag or boast, but people are oftentimes surprised at my level of productivity, given how crazy my own personal narrative is. I am the product of a young girl who was violated as a young woman in a terrible situation. God bless her. Eventually gave birth to me at 17. I was given up for adoption to an amazing single divorcee who did a great job raising me. Yet at the time, no biological father, no adopted father. Listen, difficult times for the young MD. Yet as Kool Modi famously said, "Ha, you like me now." And if I can be this productive given that craziness, I know many of us can also be. So that really inspires me personally, inspires the show, inspires so much about all that we do, actually, is giving people an opportunity who, probably came through some difficulty. And we like seeing people in particular, like those folk have success, because when people like us can do it, it just encourages other people that they can make it from their particular station in life. So thanks for being here. Let's dive in. Today we're talking about commitment and productivity. Again, go to productivethroughjoy.com. Come see about us. We speak to groups, schools, and organizations. Thanks for being here. Let's start. So point one is that you want to look at right now, doing a little due diligence at what you're committed to right now. So everyone is committed to something, right? And you can tell your level of commitment by your activities. If you take a brief inventory of your life, maybe your commitment is to drinking alcohol. That could be commitment. Smoking weed, based upon how you go about doing that activity. Maybe your commitment is to a nonprofit, to your family, right? So commitment isn't always a good thing. It's good to look at what your commitments are, do some due diligence, some personal inventory, and then identify, okay, what am I committed to? And point two is you want to think about, okay, what do I want to be committed to? Are my commitments serving me? And that's the key. You want to look at what are you committed to, and how are those commitments, if so, or if not, serving you or not serving you, because you can then begin to make decisions that can serve you and your family, right? That's the key, right? Once you know what you want to be committed to, right? I think about people oftentimes ask, well, why do you have this show so early in the morning? Which is a good question, because frankly, getting up at 4, I get up, of course, before the show starts so I can prepare. Because So we air each weekday morning. Um, and they ask, well, why is this show so early, man? If you're on the West Coast, especially it's 4:45 in the morning, you have to get up, prepare, do the whole thing. Um, it's because I want to get up because I'm getting up, preparing myself also for my day. I'm meditating, I'm doing all these things, reading. I don't meditate till afterwards, but I'm reading and preparing myself to do what needs to be done today. And so this show is a part of that. And the idea behind it is to, listen, offer one particular model of how one can be committed to something, right? So I believe in justice and spirituality and love and power. And so this is one of the show, but also the business is it's one of the ways that I demonstrate that commitment, right? That's just my own. We're not saying that you need to get before 45. It's pretty challenging actually, or before. We are saying that you want to place action behind what you claim to be committed to. So that's why I do the show so early. That's why I get up so early, so I can prepare myself for the day that is to come. Spend time in my spiritual development, my physical development as I kind of mark my day. So, which goes right into point 3. As you begin to show the universe, which I'll just call the universe, you can call it God, Spirit, Jesus, whatever you want to call it, that thing, that primordial energy, once you begin to show it that you are committed, I'm not sure why this even works, but the universe begins to organize for your good. It just does, you know? And maybe that's why, and as folks who have relationships, once we begin to demonstrate our love for other people, usually, hopefully, those folks begin to respond to us in kind. I find that to be the same way about commitment to this work that I'm doing, and other work that I've done. When I'm committed to the universe, I don't know, it just organizes for my good. I believe that's happening, and that's what happens. So, and it helps not just me, it's a law. So I'm not sure why it works, but I do see this law at play in the lives of other people who I know. And so you want to know that as you begin to show commitment to the universe, literally, it will show commitment to you by organizing for your good. Boom, goes the dynamite. Thanks for being here. We air each weekday morning. How early? 4:45 a.m. here on Michael Datcher's YouTube channel at 4:45 p.m. On Facebook Live. Also, please go to productivethroughjoy.com. See about us. We speak to groups, schools, and organizations about being productive through joy. And we also offer other services, memoir services, and we have a really interesting package of things that we do. So check us out, because it's important to tell your story, because everyone's life is telling the story. Has told one in the past, is telling one currently, and will tell one in the future. So you want to be able to think about what is the story that your life is telling, and is that a story that you want to tell? Thanks for being here. We help with that thing, the story of your life. So I think we're done. Thanks for being here. We'll see you this afternoon at 4:45 p.m. Until then, let's talk about it and be about it. Deuces.